Well, good morning, my friends. Welcome to Live Inspired with John O'Leary. Had the fortune of teaching my kids the all-important game called Risk last night. Risk, for those of you who don't know, is about global domination. It's about making sure that your countries continue to expand until the entire world is red or blue or yellow or brown or whatever team you may have chosen on the front side. Well, as I'm unpacking this game and reminding the kids that my dad and I played it all the time, and we played it also on vacation, one of my little guys looks up and says, well, how do you win? How do you win? And it led to a discussion on what winning looks like in Risk. But I think today it reminds us to maybe ask ourselves that question, not just regarding board games to fill summertime evenings, but winning in life. How do you win? How do you win? Most businesses and organizations that I partner with and that you probably work with and lead are, of course, driven by top line revenue and bottom line profitability. It makes a lot of sense. It's ultimately why most businesses are in business. But then Amy and Ben Wright come along. I had the good fortune of meeting them and interviewing them for a Live Inspired podcast. They created a coffee shop in Wilmington, North Carolina called Beau's. Beau's employs people with intellectual and special needs of one variety or another. They have now more than 6 employees that have special needs. These men and women who come to work daily, passionately serving, pouring coffee, serving biscuits, making a difference. And so I started to talk to Amy and Ben about their model, about how they choose the people they hire, how they choose, how they brand. And one of the things that caught my attention was that Amy mentioned in a very busy area, they choose not to have a drive-through. Okay, like coffee shops move an awful lot of coffee through drive-through windows. Why would you not have a drive-through window? I asked her. And she said, John, our model's totally different. We're not trying to get cars filled up with caffeine and then on with their day. We're trying to encourage and equip and connect people through their lives. And because of that, she's created a model with her husband's help that invites people to come in, to stay in, and to spend a little bit of time creating community with the rest of the community, being served by these remarkable examples of what real life, real love, real joy actually looks like in front of us. It's a cool business model, but I think also they might be able to answer the question, well, how do you win? How do you win? In part, it might be to set up the game in a manner where you don't have to take over someone else's territory, where you don't have to dominate the entire board, but instead where you can open wide your door, shut the drive-through window down for the day, invite people to come in and to be reminded that they're not alone and that the best of their days remain in front of them. My friends, on this gorgeous Wednesday morning here in St. Louis, Missouri, I'm wishing you a lovely start to your Wednesday and the reminder that the best of your days are yet to come for this time. And until next time, this is John O'Leary. And if you want to hear the rest of that podcast, come visit me at johnolearyinspires.com or anywhere you grab your podcast at Live Inspired. Live Inspired with John O'Leary. Until next time.